So I wanted to give you all a quick video that kind of gives you a little information about our classes and how they're housed and what to expect. So whether the children are returning or a new student, they will receive an email link that will help them register for their classes. And we use a platform called Canvas. If a child has used Canvas before, then they can automatically link to their new classes. If they have not, they will be prompted to make a new free account. And once they've done that, they're able to access their courses. So each child's dashboard is going to look a little different depending on the classes that they've registered for, but it will look a little something like this. A little information about our classes. Most of our classes, the work is done in class. So for instance, composer study, Plutarch, government, economics, Spanish, those types of classes, the work is done in class. Sometimes they have outside activities that they need to do, but most of the work is done in class. However, literature is not. Most of the reading is done outside of class. So when they get together, it's a time to discuss their readings, to discuss ideas, and to go over different new concepts. Another fun thing we try to do is get the kids involved in different types of activities and projects. This year, for instance, in literature, we were reading Little Women, and we had the kids make their own picnic papers. So the kids had a chance to make their edition and to write, and they got to choose what they wanted to do, such as a recipe. We did lots of poems, short stories, and then the kids had a chance to be editors, where they were able to do peer reviews with other students, and then they were able to publish their paper. And some of the kids really got excited and got into the design as well. So it was a fun project. We try not to have these projects be too burdensome for parents or too time consuming, because we know in a Mason education that there are a lot of subjects. So we try to keep that in mind. Another example, one of the projects we did in government this year was our Lineage Heritage Project. The kids were learning about immigrants, and so they had a time where they were able to trace their own lineage and heritage. And then they had the opportunity to present in class to share with others. And it was a lot of fun. The kids are able to learn from each other. And the great thing about online is we're able to combine such a broad range of people from all over the country, and we have even some outside of the US. So it's very exciting and fun for the kids to learn from each other. So as the kids get into the classes, I wanted to show you a little bit about what they look like. So I'll give you an example for Plutarch. However, all of the kids' first two modules, and the module is these little squares, sections, they'll all be the same. The first one is going to be all of the class information for all of Charlotte's Web. So it's going to be things like the handbook or videos that will help walk them through things, rubrics, anything that the whole of Charlotte's Web is doing that's the same. The second module will have class information, links, and files. So this is going to be specific to your specific child's class. So it would have the syllabus there, the class link, meeting link, and we use Zoom. It's the same every week, but the kids are able to access it here, and that's where they're able to link into the class each week. We also have some classes have printable files and free PDFs that they will be using within class, such as like virtue charts, or we had a citizenship notebook we made, a Spanish notebook we made this year for the kids. So things like that will be accessed in the very first two modules, because it's something the kids might need to use returning each week. And then after that, we have these modules that are weekly based. So it might look a little different for each class, but for instance, Plutarch has monthly submissions. So they would see this type of module for each month where they're able to see what prompts they need to write about and where to submit. The second module shows you a little bit about what entails in each week. So each week, every module is going to have slides, a video, and any type of outside homework. The kids just can click on those and it will tell them exactly anything that they need to do. If there's a date for their book a century, any type of composition. There's also a lot of times videos and extra reading, like kind of like extra helpings of things if they are interested that they can dive into that had something to do with the lesson. They're going to be all housed there. And so this is pretty much mainly where the kids can find all the information they need for the class. On the left-hand side, there are a place where the kids can find assignments, discussion, grades, things like that, but they're always going to be housed in the modules, and that's just a quick place to get to it. Grades, there will be some grades. There are grading for exams, and there's also complete and incomplete classes for assignments throughout the term. Also on the very far left-hand side, you can kind of see this is where they can access the dashboard, their courses. There's also a calendar here where the kids are able to see what classes they have, and they're all integrated within. If the kids need to get in contact with the teachers or the teachers with the student, there's a place here where the kids are able to email the teachers or the students. So basically everything, all the work, any type of submissions, any type of information about the class will all be housed in Canvas, and it's easy accessible for the kids. So that gives you a little bit about the class setup, and I hope that helps.